I gathered 22 of the craziest Roblox Bedwars myths, and I have to bust them all in exactly 8 minutes. And my cow friend told me that nobody has ever subscribed using their pinky finger, so if you want to change that, click that red subscribe button below. It's free and it helps out a ton. The new crypt kit is one of the best kits in the game right now, allowing you to spawn skeletons when you kill a player. And when you spawn the skeletons, it gets the enemy's loot. But can it get a rage blade? My friend is holding a rage blade. Let's claim the grave and throw the skeleton. Myth confirmed. Now I have a skeleton minion that has a rage blade. And this is just one out of the 22 myths that we'll be busting this video. And the myths will get crazier and crazier. Is it possible to beat the crypt trials with one person? Let's see. First we need to find the clues. Now let's open the grave. Now we're on the maze part. Yeah, I don't think this is possible. You need one player to control the light while the other player follows it in the maze. I don't have a teammate to help me with that. Therefore, I can't complete it. This myth is busted. Anything or anyone that touches a magma block instantly dies. But can crypt skeletons survive standing on magma blocks? Let's spawn the skeleton on the magma block. It can! Myth confirmed. The new Lonnie kit is good for flying up and getting away from your enemies. But can the new Lonnie kit escape a black hole? I have my test subject here so I can teleport to him. Let's get trapped in the black hole. And now let's use the wand. Myth confirmed. It kind of worked. It let me escape the black hole, but then it slowly sent me back into it. So I guess it did kind of work. Does the armor protection upgrade apply when you don't have armor? First, let's see how much damage I take without the upgrade on. I take 20 damage when getting hit without the upgrade. Now let's put on the upgrade. And it doesn't seem like it does anything. So make sure not to upgrade armor protection unless you have armor. Myth busted. With the new update, they added a clicks per second cap, which only lets you click 12 times per second. But is it still possible to auto-click? First, I'm gonna turn my auto-clicker on. Now let's click. I think it still kind of works, but not as good as it used to be. So this myth is busted. Bows and snowballs can hit TNT away from any bed defenses or teammates. But what if you don't have those items? Can a volcan turret shoot the TNT away? Myth confirmed. But let's see what other items can shoot the TNT away. And those were all the items that can and cannot hit the TNT off the edge. You can replay the montage all you want to see which items work and which items don't. With the release of Season 5, the first alternative world was added to Bedwars, and it was called the Void. In the Void, you were able to get OP armor and an OP sword, but the Void was removed a few weeks later, and we haven't seen it since. But is it still possible to go to the Void? Spawn the Void teleporter. I'll be using the command /Void Arena. And here's the teleporter. It lets me hold F to teleport, but it doesn't let me teleport anywhere. And I suspected this wouldn't work, so I have another idea up my sleeve. I'm going to be using the minicopter to fly around the map and hopefully find the Void. This may take a while, so I'll see you guys in a bit. I've been flying around for a pretty long time now, and I don't see the Void anywhere, which means this myth is busted. A regular sword can hit a player from 4 blocks away, but can a Uzi sword hit from 5 blocks away? Compared to the regular sword, the Uzi sword seems to be a little bit longer. So let's see if this works. I have my test subject standing 5 blocks away, and I have an Emerald Dow. Let's see if this actually works. It works! Myth confirmed. We all know the Grim Reaper can jump 3 blocks because of his levitation animation, but can Crypt jump 3 blocks? Since Crypt has the same animation, I think it should work. Let's see. And it works! Myth confirmed. Halloween is just passed, and the Headless Horseman package is now gone, but the people who bought the package may have an advantage. Many people have been telling us in our Discord server that using Headless Horseman lets you bypass suffocation. As you can see, I have the Headless head on right now. Let's see if this actually works. The Headless head does not bypass suffocation. Therefore, myth busted. When you fall off the map and touch the Void, it kills you right away. But is it possible to go under the Void and not die? I'm going to set my health to -1 HP and jump into the Void. And hopefully it will trick the game into letting me go under the Void. Let's see. Myth confirmed. When you're -1 HP, the Void can't kill you. Everyone knows when you touch a magma block, you die. But is it possible to not die when touching a magma block? Apparently, if you kill a player and use Grim Reaper's orb, you'll be able to walk on top of the magma blocks without dying. I have my test subject here once again. Let's kill him and see what happens. I'm going to grab the orb and let's walk on the magma block. Myth confirmed. The magma block doesn't stand a chance against Grim Reaper. You are only able to place 2 Tesla coils in Bedwars, right? Apparently, it's possible to bypass the limit using this glitch. You need to be playing the Lucky Block game mode, and you need to wait for purple Lucky Blocks to spawn. Let's see if this is actually true. I placed the Tesla coil, now I should be able to place more than 2. And it works! Myth confirmed. Players can jump on gumdrops, but can skeletons jump on them? Let's see. I'm at max height, and I'll be spawning the skeleton. And hopefully he falls on the gumdrop. Alright, skeleton, go ahead and jump on it. And it works! The skeleton bounced and got saved by the fall. Myth confirmed. The Ember and Lumen kits are some of the most broken kits, considering every update there's a new way to get their sword's max ability super fast. But is it possible to gain Lumen and Ember swords using crypt skeletons? First, we'll be trying Lumen. I will spawn the skeleton, and my brother will swing the sword at the skeleton. Alright, do you see the bar going up? Will Ember work also? Let's see.
It also worked.
Myth confirmed. You can get Ember and Lumen sword using crypt skeletons. Regular bed defenses are cool, but what if you can make it invisible and unbreakable? Is it possible to get an invisible bed defense? Apparently, using this glitch, it is possible. First, I'm going to be placing a wool block. Next, let's get it one tap. After it's one tap, all we have to do is place the TNT and break the wool at the same time. And it should be invisible. Myth confirmed. Now you just do this 7 more times and you'll have a fully invisible and unbreakable bed defense. Is it possible to ride 2 animals at once? Apparently it is actually possible to ride a dodo and a dino at the same time. Let's see if this is true. First I'm going to get on the dodo. And now let's spawn the dino and try to get on it. And it works! Myth confirmed. Will a crypt grave spawn when you explode yourself with TNT? I have the crypt kit on right now. Let's see if this works. Here we go. It did not work. Myth busted. Us regular players can't survive suffocation, but can crypt skeletons survive suffocation? Let's grab the grave and spawn the skeleton. And let's see if it will get suffocated. It survived! Myth confirmed. Is it possible to survive your fall using a fireball? Apparently there is a clutch called the fireball clutch, which lets you survive all fall damage. I've built all the way to max height with my fireball, and I'm ready to see if this actually works. 3, 2, 1, it worked! Myth confirmed. I didn't take any fall damage and survived the fall perfectly fine. Penguins are known for breaking blocks, building, and attacking enemies, but can a penguin break the one and only unbreakable block in the game? I've trapped my brother in a bedrock chamber, and when I spawn this penguin, it should target onto him and hopefully break the bedrock. Alright, I'm spawning the penguin in now. Let's see if it can break it. It can! Myth confirmed. We all know Infernal Shielder can block fireballs using his shield, but what about the new Jacko Boom item? I have my brother using the Infernal Shielder, and I'll be throwing the pumpkin at him. Let's see if this myth is confirmed or busted. Myth confirmed! I didn't expect this myth to work because the pumpkin explodes on impact, leaving a pulsing explosion. So I thought it wouldn't be able to bounce off of the shield. Bedwars patched the 8 balloon glitch, but apparently it is still possible to do it. Get your friend to use the cyber kit and fly the drone to you. Next, buy the balloons and drop it to the drone. After you buy 8 balloons and drop it to the drone will stack the balloons up, making it so you'll have 2 extra balloons. Myth confirmed. Is it possible to escape the void with only 2 balloons? Apparently it is possible. I have my 2 balloons and a Uzi sword. Let's see if I can make it back to the surface. Alright, I'm jumping off in 3, 2, 1. I'm pretty far down in the void, so let's see if the Uzi sword can help me out. It doesn't seem like we were able to get up. Whenever I use the 4 dashes, I have to recharge them, which makes me fall even lower into the void. It may be possible depending on how close you are to the surface, but overall, myth busted. Make sure to join the Milk Hall of Fame at milkhallofame.com.